I'm going to walk you through in Canva how to create a cover for social media. So in this instance, let's type in LinkedIn. You can do a LinkedIn banner. It will give you the different template options that you can use here. So let's say this is kind of a cool one. This one's free too. It's the makeup artist profile header link. So this is a pretty cool look. One of the things is if you want to put an image of somebody without the background, unless you've already done it in like Photoshop or another program, you would need Canva Pro to be able to do this. So what I'm going to do is, let me tweak the background. I want to use my coloring. I'm going to change this to, okay, I'm actually going to take this out of here. You know what, in this instance, so let's look at backgrounds. And maybe we pick a pattern that we can put in here. And with the patterns, you have recently used ones that maybe you use frequently, and then some different options you can choose from, and then all results if you want to look at them. So I'm going to go to recently used items that I did. I kind of like the shiplap look. We would have to take these out of here. And then let me take this lady out here. I will show you, this is with the Canva Pro option here. And I actually got some new photos. So let me upload one of these. And we'll use one of those and see what it looks like here. And this is with the Canva Pro to be able to take off the background. So if I do this a little bit bigger here, it put me right here. If you edit image, then you click background remover. And again, this is the Canva Pro option. This is well worth the $119 and change a year or $12 a month that you pay for Canva Pro to be able to do these. So I could do this. It might look a little silly with this background that I chose. So let me see what other backgrounds we got here. That one looks kind of silly to me too. So judgy about my backgrounds. All right, what if I do... These all look silly to me. All right, I am going to just leave it white here. I am going to change my font size and join us in the upskill. This, I don't want it to be as bold here. Next, takes off October 17th. Okay, I'm actually going to take this the whole width, and I want to make it a little bit smaller here. Center it. I'm going to do this too. It's nice that Canva gives you guidelines so that if you aren't doing it the whole length across, then you can make changes there. So let's say there's a color on here that I want, but I don't see it on here. So I can click the plus sign. And for a lot of the things that I'm doing, I don't know the exact number, but it's like this dark red. So I use this. And let me go ahead. I can change the say I want those to be the same. So I can highlight this. It's the Lato. I'm actually going to make these. I got to move this so I can get this little guy out of here. The sizing looks funny to me right between these. So you can click on this spacing and you can make more spacing, make less spacing, make them a little closer together. So between these two, I might make a little bit more spacing. It does the same for all of it. I'm actually going to copy and paste this to join us in the upcoming and take this off of here completely. So I'm going to change my spacing, and then I actually want to make this a little bit bigger. See, a lot of it is just playing around with it and getting comfortable once you create something. So I'm going to put this here, that there. And that line in between shows me it's halfway between those two. So let's say I just did that and I did a download. I'm going to download it. I didn't change my the name of it, which is okay. Typically I do though. Let me do banner. The nice thing is that if you use it in a banner or cover or anything like that, then it will carry that name over. So if somebody is looking at that, they can see that. So if you go to your profile here in LinkedIn, you do edit, I could do change photo, upload photo, and it's down here in my downloads. So you see it's like really up, it has to be within this white space. So even what I did in Canva was a little bit bigger because you see my legs are cut off down here, which is okay for me. I might go back in and make me a little bit smaller there so it does show more of my legs if I wanted to. Depends on what your picture looks like. So it does show exactly what I want. So you can go ahead and hit apply when you're ready and it will show up in there for you. I'm not going to do that again because I had changed this cover recently. When people click on your image, they are only going to be able to see the image itself. There's no other kinds of information. So on your LinkedIn header, you wouldn't put any kind of buttons because it doesn't take you to anything like the image in LinkedIn or in Facebook. So those are how you do. I went through the Facebook cover before and then the LinkedIn cover. The really nice thing is if you have Canva Pro and you had done one or the other, so say I did this LinkedIn one, I want to resize it. I can type in Facebook. I want to do Facebook cover. It will save it as a copy and resize it. So here's the size. So you can see I need to make changes because this is a lot bigger in Facebook. So I might make myself a lot bigger and then all of these other items bigger. And if I'm doing it in Facebook, I might add a button. The other nice thing is if I wanted to resize it and let's say I wanted to do a Facebook event cover, I could do that as well. Since this is about my challenge, that would be helpful to have that. I also believe, let me look in here, LinkedIn. LinkedIn, it doesn't do the event banner. So it just does your banner or a post or a story, things like that for you. So that is how you do the LinkedIn social media cover.